Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Man, I can see the excitement. I can feel the energy in the air, guys. We literally just got back from Playbook. Just before we get started, though, firstly, we have translation, three different languages. Okay, so we've got Romanian translation, and I believe Romanian is under Korean. Correct me if I'm wrong. Romanian is under Korean, and we also have Italian translation, and Italian is under Portuguese. Now we also have French translation, and I believe the French translation is happening on a separate Zoom. So three different languages, guys. Everybody's super pumped. Just out of curiosity before we get started, who was a Playbook with us this weekend? Who was in Barcelona? Maybe you're still in Barcelona. I don't know. Let me see your videos. Let me see the gallery. Everybody's like waving. Awesome. The thing is, I can tell the people that were a Playbook because they got a really big smile on their faces. And I know there's some of you that probably you wish that you were a Playbook with us. Because I'll tell you what, guys, I feel this weekend in Barcelona Playbook, we just kicked off a completely new chapter in the history of Secret. For anybody that was in the room, I don't know about you, but there was a part where I just felt the energy in my heart. I felt like I was beginning to kind of get this unbelievable energy, and I was just ready to go home and get to work. If you were not a Playbook, you're probably wondering why everybody was so pumped after coming back from Barcelona. And tonight we're going to be sharing with you guys all the unbelievable announcements. We're going to share with you guys how you can literally right now take this amazing vehicle of Secret and essentially leverage the turbocharge that we just got and blow it out of the water. Now, I'm going to bring up our first special guest, and I have the honor to do so. Our first special guest is someone that right now, to show you what a true servant leader this gentleman is. Right now, he's on a trip with his beautiful wife in Mexico. But when I said to him, are you okay to jump on a call and serve the European team? And of course, we also have some of our African team tuning in as well. He said, yes, I'm in Cancun, but no problem. I'm next to you guys. And this literally shows what a huge heart this gentleman has. I've only known him for a very little while, but I feel like he's literally become a very important part in our life. He's become a very dear friend, and I'm learning so much from him as well. He's the highest rank in our company. He's a Crown Royale. Not only that, but he's the #1 income earner in all of Secret, and he's one of the funnest guys that I've met so far in my life. Guys, help me give it up for Crown Royale, Jesse Macpherson.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, see you and hear you perfectly.
All right. So, hello, my family, my European family. I know we've got, I'm sure, people here from Africa, but probably watching from all over the world. What's up, Shush? So, I am excited to be on here with you today. My goal is to be brief, but I also want to be thorough and have this as a recorded tool that you can share with all of your agents that weren't with us live at our Playbook event. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much to Efrosyni and the entire leadership. Man, this weekend was magical. It was palpable. You could taste it in the air, the excitement, and part of it was just seeing kind of the lights turn on for people. And a lot of that was not just a sense of hope, but a sense of certainty that a lot of the things that we've been going through and you guys have been going through over the course of this last year and the last few years, that the payoff for the commitment, the loyalty, and the sacrifices were all an investment for what we are launching right now. And so we are so excited to see the explosion that we know is going to happen in this marketplace. And not talking about just the future, but what is available now for you to be able to offer to your friends, family, your business partners, your agents, and more importantly, the people that have yet to learn about this amazing community and this amazing club. So I am here. I got my banner here somewhere. I got my Club Secret banner here somewhere, but I am at a secret escape here in Cancun, which I left directly from Barcelona to come. And I'm here with a couple hundred amazing secret agents from all over the United States that are so excited to be here. And I missed the pool party, which I'm a little sad about, but we had an incredible dinner last night to celebrate. And it's one of those things that it makes me just so excited to know where the direction and the future of Secret is going. So, but I'm going to jump into your updates here as fast as possible. I'm going to go quickly. Don't worry, these slides, your leadership has these slides. So if we need to get them to you so you can get them translated into your language and get them inside of your Facebook groups or your team groups or your WhatsApps, we'll make sure that you have these because I'm going to go relatively quickly because there are a lot of updates and it's going to be kind of spitfire. It's like drinking out of a fire hose, I feel like. So first off, obviously, we started off with our huge, big announcement over the course of the weekend, which is our updated packages. Now, our updated packages that are coming for the European market, actually for all the NFR markets, I'm going to speak specifically for Europe because tomorrow, I did a call on Sunday specifically for Africa, and tomorrow you have a call specifically with our president, our CEO for Africa. So I'm going to spend this call talking specifically to Europe. If you are from Africa, obviously Sunday's call and tomorrow's call are going to be more geared towards you. But we have 3 packages, kind of good, better, best, that are going from kind of small, medium, and large sets of packages. And that are actually tied to an incredible new bonus structure that is going to help your new people get started and know exactly what to do, how to get paid, and how to earn their money back very quickly and move their business into profit. But one of the exciting parts of these packages is all of these new enrollment packages called our preview, our power, and our professional package. All of these 3 packages now include what we're calling a secret getaway. That's right. They are all now included. Now, this is important. I want you to write down the word free, and I want you to circle it, and I'd like you to cross it out because it's not free. We can't use that. It's not free. It is included. It is an included trip. So what is a secret getaway? You guys have been hearing about these. So this is a 5-night all-inclusive for 2. So for someone you love or someone you want to love or someone you want to love you to take on one of these trips. And the ones that we currently have right now that we launched in North America are available now. You can actually book these right now for all of the new agents coming in that get one of our new enrollment packages. Now there's locations here in Mexico. There's a couple in the Dominican Republic. And through this, you guys are going to see the booking engine that is available for this, which is incredible because it's going from $1,400, $1,900, $1,700 for a 5-night stay, all inclusive for 2 people. And the savings, as you can see, goes to 0, which is 100% off. Now, I don't know about you. I think that's a pretty good percentage off. So this is our price for a junior suite at a resort that is actually about 15 minutes from where I'm at right now. That is included. This is booking.com for that exact resort on the exact same days, exact same room, $1,790. So nearly an $1,800 value. Now there is a catch to this. I want you guys to know, and you must pay the taxes. And the taxes so far have been $19.92 or something, which I think is doable. But there's many different locations, and some of them have even have incredible upgrades where you can add kids for 5 nights for all inclusive for only $229 for both your kids. And some of you guys are like, no, I would spend $500 so my kids don't come. I get it. Maybe you want to leave your kids at home. Maybe you want to take them with you. But we have a video that walks exactly how this happens. So when your new agents enroll with a package, all right, within 3 business days, they're going to get an email. Now, it might come even faster than that, but within 3 business days, they'll get an email that's going to, in their back office, under their club secret tab, allow them to go out there and book their getaway, right? Now, there's kind of a 3-step process to setting up your getaway, and we're calling it CAB, right? So CAB, claim, activate, book. Claim, activate, book, right? So now here would be my recommendation. Currently, right now, unless you know for certain you are going to go to Mexico, do not claim, right, your voucher. Do not claim it, right? So once you claim, you have 30 days to activate, and you'll have 12 months to book your trip. Now, the reason why I'm suggesting you don't claim yet is because what we're going to share with you next. Now, there's a video that we just posted that actually goes through the entire process of how to claim, how to activate your account, how to redeem your code, and then the booking engine for you to go in there and search for your 5-nighter and all that stuff, right? And it goes through and it walks you through the properties. If you want to add on kids, if you want to add on extra days, if you want to add on like an insurance, all of that is there, right? Now, we have a video that we'll share with you a little bit later, but I'm going to go through some more details here quickly. So obviously we're excited about that program here for North America, but Mexico is a little closer to the US than it is to Spain from Oslo, from Budapest. So we wanted to basically put together another program as an additional option of a getaway program for all of Europe and Africa, really for some of our emerging markets, and especially in our NFR markets right now. But we were trying to figure out how to do this because there are not a lot of all-inclusives in Europe, which is actually not true. There are all-inclusives, they're just not stationary. So they're on the water. So guys, we're introducing everyone here to our getaway cruise option or cruise program that is also available for all of the agents that are enrolling in Europe, Africa, Mexico, and Colombia, and soon Australia, which is exciting because this is a program that you are getting access to that is not available for the US and for Canada. And so I know, honestly, I literally just left lunch over here at this retreat. And one of them said, hey, I heard there was a big announcement happening in Europe, that it's going to be great. And I was like, yeah, it was great. They launched cruises, and they were like, well, when do we get that? I was like, I don't know. So I'm excited because for those of you in Europe, I know that's usually backwards, where America gets it first, then you guys get it later. And now you can be like, no. So you can tease us a little bit. It's okay. You guys have had a lot of things that you've had to wait for. So they can wait for this. So as you guys build the program out. But what's exciting about these getaway programs is they are all over the world, everywhere from, obviously you can see from Africa to Tahiti, right? So we're talking about obviously all the way through European cruises. If you want to go to the Caribbean, maybe you want to go to Mexico, maybe you want to do a Hawaiian one. Now, because there are so many different options, right, inside of this is that there are some that are at no additional cost. Now, just like our trips here, there's things that you're going to have to pay, which is taxes and port fees. Everybody pays that. Everyone's always going to have to pay that. But the actual trip for 2 is included, and many of them are at no additional cost. Now, there are some, if you want to upgrade to add your kids, you want to upgrade to get a better room, you want to upgrade for longer nights. But these are a few that we did a search on Friday when before we launched the program on Saturday for all of you. And we pulled up that are at no additional cost. These are 5-day, 4 nights. Some of these you can see from Paris to Germany. You can see here, obviously, a Mediterranean cruise, Australian cruise. But 4 days is great, but how about 7 nights at no additional cost? So these are ones that we saw. Now, are these ones going to be available when this opens? No, but there'll be different ones. There'll be all kinds of ones you'll be able to search and see where you want to go at basically locations really all around the world, which is exciting. Here's some other 5-night, 7-nighters that we have that we just looked up. So can I give you an example? That one there on the bottom, this is the kind of the itinerary and the ports of call that they have for Princess Cruises on the Regional Princess. This will be leaving on April 16th, a 7-night that has no additional cost towards it. We even found some that for a minimal additional cost, we found a 15-day cruise, a transatlantic cruise that was 15 days. That was like $185 extra per person, like crazy. I think we found one that was 30 days for like $1,000. So heck, it might be cheaper to live on a cruise ship than it is to pay rent somewhere. So this is going to become available to book on April 12th. But you don't have to wait. All the packages that you purchase now, this will be an option for them. This is why I am highly recommending that you don't even claim your voucher until April 12th, so you can see, because you can't claim your voucher for Mexico and then change it over to a cruise. So this is important. I want to make sure that's very clear. So so before you kind of go into it, now what's great is, now, like I said, if you know for a fact you're coming to Mexico and you want to go to Mexico, go ahead, claim, activate. You can book your Mexico getaway for us included in your package, right? So, but what I want to do here real quickly, okay, as I'm getting into this, there's a couple other pieces towards this that I think are important before we kind of move on to the next subject here. And I know I have another PowerPoint here to kind of get you guys this. It is not there. Where is it? Hold on, don't go anywhere. I promise you I'll find it. So, bam, this one. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of these. These were the slides that Eddie put together for the program, but just to we'll get these to you guys. But one of the things we were talking about is fast is fun and slow sucks. In our business, complexity is the enemy of execution. If you want to move faster, you got to simplify. And that's really what we've been doing in the stages of growth in our business, from birth, growth, into wealth, through the programs of making everything simpler and easier and faster to understand so we can duplicate more in our business. So what we've done is we have taken the Star and Rising Star bonuses and simplified the direct order bonuses and attached them to each of our packages. So simple as 1, 2, and 3, good, better, and best. And so I think someone is probably going to go through this in more detail at Efrosyni. I apologize, but I did want to go over this. And the reason why is because I want to make sure everybody here knows, for new people joining, they enroll with our preview, our power packs. These are the US prices. Now, I want you guys to understand, I think this is important here. Okay, we have a strategy that you're going to be hearing about here shortly to be able to have the VAT shown in the prices on the website first, because I know this is a sticky point for you guys, because you don't buy anything that doesn't have taxes already included in that. In the United States, that's not how anything is. Taxes is never included in the price. We know it's going to be added on later. So, but for many people, when they see something 400, they're thinking that's the checkout price. Where in America, we think 400, we already know it's plus this, plus this, plus this. So my recommendation, leadership, is that when you put together your presentations, put the all-in price, not before and after. So you figure out what those prices are, because the value is obviously incredible. However, every package, our preview, our power, our professional package, is going to come with their first month of Club Secret, and it's going to include that getaway where they can choose here over in Mexico, an all-inclusive, or a cruise of their choice. But for every pack that you sell, you will get paid. And the more that you help them sell and get customers and purchase, you have the potential to get paid even more. So we have fixed bonuses now, tier 1, 2, and 3, that are going to pay you $40, $70, or $200, which means that for every new agent that comes into your business, you can earn up to $200 in a bonus by helping them get their products and helping them go get their customers within their first 4 weeks. Now, this next week, we will have a getting started training on this and a video that you can point to as a resource, which I'm going to be filming as soon as I get home. We'll have one for US, we'll have one for Africa, we'll have one for EU, and the other markets. So they're all congruent. And in your back office, you understand this, but I want you guys to understand the packages that we have here on the website make it so simple. Pick a pack, get a trip, go, right? So our preview package with nutrition, right? We have a nutrition and a skincare package. How exciting. We have our power package and our professional package. So whichever package you pick, you're going to get that bonus immediately, which is awesome. And the power package, in my opinion, is the best value because it's both of the packages in the beginning combined over like almost $100, 95 euros off, which is huge. Africa, we've got our packages there, which they'll go over with you guys. So this is for new agents. Now, obviously, if you haven't purchased our nutrition, I would go in there and get that. That's the deal of the century. But we also have a special offer available for existing agents. And this is what I wanted to talk about real quick. And the reason why I just went through all those slides. All right. For existing agents, we have a special, what we call getaway package for those of you guys that have been here and that have been a part of Secret, and you've been laying the foundation. All right. So you can go buy a preview package for $400. It'll include a getaway. Or you can go in as an existing agent. If you're a member of Club Secret, and if you're not, go get your membership activated, and purchase this getaway package. It includes the getaway to Mexico or the cruise program, as well as these products that you can have to be able to go out there, sell, use, or take, use for yourself, right? So if you turned around and sold these products, you basically get the cruise for free. Not free, included. Well, I guess it's included in the pack, but if you sold it, it'd kind of be like that, right? So, but with all of this of keeping it as simple as possible. Now, I do know that there's other people are going to go through a few of those pieces with you guys. So I'm not going to spend any more time there on that. But if you do have agents, so we want to make sure that everybody gets a getaway. So existing agents, for $200, get your getaway package or get your preview package. It's one per agent. New people, obviously, I can't even imagine why somebody would join and not get a preview package for 375 euros plus VAT plus shipping. Let's call it 500 bucks, 500 euros. I don't know the exact number, but let's just say for 500 euros, they're going to get $600 worth of products, and they're going to get a vacation valued at $1,000 or more. I mean, it was funny. I was talking to people the other day, and I was like, said it was like, we need to teach people how to close. And I'm like, we're really not asking closing questions. We're asking an IQ question. Like, are you intelligent? Like, do you understand what the value of this is? It's pretty incredible. And I'll let your leadership know, because many of you guys have been a part of a travel club, a travel business, where it was a few $100s to join. $300, $400 to join that program, and you didn't get a trip included in it. But let's continue, because that is not the end of the enhancements that are happening on the programs. We've got a couple of the things I want to go through with you guys here real quickly. And that is some other things happening in the world of Club Secret. So first of all, and I don't remember the exact date, if it's next week. I think it's next week. Somebody might be able to put in the chat box from one of our leadership the exact date. But as a Club Secret member starting soon, all of you will be receiving an additional 10% discount on the entire Secret product line, which is huge. So membership has its rewards, right? So with Club Secret, the goal is to add more and more and more value to the program, with not just having the best pricing on our products, but new services that we're going to be adding to the program, and other places where we're going to help you follow your dollar when you shop. But one of the experiences we're adding that is now going to be available here very soon is F1 here. So if you are an F1 Formula fan, you want to go to the show, you want to go to the race, we've got 4 different locations. We've got some discounted packages on some of these, except for Monaco, but we have tickets and access, which a lot of people can't get right now. We also have the 150th US Open. So that's going to be in Scotland, packages that can be tailored fit for our Club Secret members. We do realize not all of these are for everyone, but for if F1 is your thing or the Open is your thing, like, this is a huge deal to be able to get access. We are also on our website. You are going to see a brand new booking engine, a beautiful booking engine with fully integrated capabilities to book your trips, that is going to be happening on March 31st. And here's an incredible one: installment plans, right? Launching April 29th on Secret Escape trips and experiences, where you'll be able to put a down payment, minimal down payment, and pay as you go for your trips. So I know there's a lot of people that would love to have been able to travel more if they could pay it in payments and chunks. And not only that, they'll be able to log in, change their payments. This is a big deal of things that are coming, right? But we're also going to be introducing team trips, because we know that many of you know exactly what you want and where you want to go and what your people are looking for. So we're excited to be able to have more team trips that are on the horizon, but we have a few Secret Escapes that are available right now. So here are 4 new ones in Europe and Africa. One of them, obviously, in France at Disneyland, including tickets or upgrades for 1-day or 2-day park passes. So we'll give you the screenshots of these. So we've got Disneyland, and we've got Ibiza. I know America's Ibiza. I don't know. So I know I'm probably butchering it. Ibiza. I got to get the in there. Ibiza. And this is actually a place that has been on my list for quite some time. trying to convince my wife that we got to go there. But I'm also really excited about being with all of you at boot camp in Montenegro at the next event for Europe, which I can't wait to see you guys there. Next one we have here is Greece, off of Greece here, an incredible 5-day, 4-night. Okay, so if you haven't got a chance, so log in. These are obviously incredible trips. And then last, our first secret escape in Africa down in Cape Town. Which has got some incredible add-ons and additions to that program. So apparel is something you're going to be seeing coming to the world of secret. And what the apparel is a little different here because we get paid. So when people inside of your team buy the apparel and we're sporting the apparel, there's QV and CV on, it's commissionable. So now you're not just in the skincare business, you're not just in the nutrition business, you're not just in the experience business, the travel business, you're in the apparel business. Which is another exciting thing for us to be able to build. So recapping, Club Secret, why Club Secret? Best pricing, right? So you got our loyalty points, which you're going to be seeing some major things and happening through that program. Your OTA, and now obviously the Getaway program. All right. Now, I know I went through this stuff relatively quickly, but the last piece that I want to give you guys is one of the other biggest updates and additions to the crew, which is the addition of a new product into your market. I think all of you guys have probably seen it in the back office. Okay. So, oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to share. I want to go here. I can do this. I've done this before. I am not crazy. Well, I mean, I am crazy, but okay. Oh, oops, what happened? There we go. Wait, what is going on here? Why does it keep doing that? I'm trying to go full screen there. Oh, there we go. I can do this. So as you guys know, the nutrition is something I know you guys have been waiting for and exciting about. And I wanted to give you guys a heads up because when I was at the last event, we talked about the addition of more products coming into the world in Europe. And some of them taking a little bit longer for us to get registered. Unfortunately, and I want to just be very upfront with you guys, we've had an issue with the protein powder and the greens powder. And the reason why is apparently they have an issue with us getting the products registered and licensed with having monk fruit. Which is the sweetener that we use inside of our products, which they are like, no. So we are reformulating our products with Dr. Cohn, which we've already figured it out with a different sweetener that would be approved in the marketplace, but that is going to be taking us a little bit longer to get the shakes and the greens into the market. However, what we want you guys to know is that the number 1, 2, and 3 selling products in the world of secret in the nutrition category are now in there, and the number 1 selling product in the world of secret. And what Dr. Cohn talks about it is the alkaline trio. Okay. And the alkaline trio is 3 products. So you take your greens in the morning, recovery during the day, and your boosters at night. So I'm going to go through that here real quick. So now all of these products are now available for you as a la carte in your back office, as you can see here, from our Immunex, right? So to our Curb. But lastly is our recovery. This one here, like never leave home without it, right? This is the thing. You should be carrying these around with you everywhere. And not only that, because it is a product that you can actually show, it's a product that you can sample, it's a product that people can experience an immediate impact. And so it's kind of crazy to think about it. This product became the number 1 selling product in the world of secret with no marketing videos and no training videos and no material about it. How did that happen? Right? So, and the reason why is because it works. It is a miracle in a bottle. So, and it's a miracle product that is incredible. Molecular hydrogen is what this produces inside of your body. Right now, if you just read the label on it and you're like magnesium and calcium, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? So what it does is when it gets into your system and it interacts with inside of your body, what it does is these are basically binding agents that create molecular hydrogen. Now, what is molecular hydrogen? Listen, Google, you're about 2 Google clicks away from losing your mind when you go down the rabbit hole and you find out what this does in your system. It is the most powerful antioxidant on the planet. If you think about hydrogen for a quick second, if you guys remember studying the periodic table, the hydrogen is the very first one on there. If you think about our bodies, H2O, that is 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen. right? So what our body's mostly made of, it is the smallest molecule on the planet. And when you take it, this gets into every cell in your body in about 20 minutes and will last in there for about 4 hours. Now, a lot of times we refer to recovery when people think about it from sports, right? Athletes, from lactic acid, trying to perform their best, right? Which makes sense. But people say, well, if I'm not working out, what would I use it for? And it's like everything. People say, well, what do I need to take recovery for? Everything. Your liver, right? All right. So your like my neck, my back, you know, like whatever's going wrong on your body, it needs some recovery. I can promise you that. And why do you take it? You take it so you can get everything moving faster in your system, right? And it was interesting. I was hearing a story from an individual that they were using it for even animals. They were crushing it up and giving it to their dogs that were having a problem walking. There was a trainer in Canada who was giving recovery to his horses, and they were giving it to these, they were sprinters, sprinting horses, jumpers, sprinting horses, and they were putting it in the water. And it's crazy because horses are very good test subjects. Why? Because horses aren't like, wait a minute, is this an MLM? They just take the product. And 9 out of 9 had their personal best record the first time getting hydrogen into their system, right? So whatever is you need, I'm telling you, people say, well, will it fix this? Will it cure this? No, I don't know. We're not here to diagnose. I'm here to cure stuff. But I ask people a lot of time, how long have you been dealing with that issue? Would it be worth 40 euros to see if it could change, get better, or completely go away? Would it be worth it? For sure. Listen, try this, okay? Now, when I sample this, what I do is my favorite is have them kind of check in with their body, see how they're feeling, let them have 4, okay? And then in 20 minutes, have them check in with their body again. And I'm telling you, like 9 times out of 10, it'll be a slight difference or it'll be a dramatic difference. Now, don't oversell this, okay? So, but I just did this one. I do this at almost all my presentations. I was in Maryland just this last week before I flew to Playbook in Barcelona. And I asked them, I said, hey, does anybody have anything that's not working properly on their body? And this woman, she was probably in her early 30s. She came up to me and she was like, yeah, my neck. And I was like, what's going on? She's like, I do CrossFit and my neck has been messed up. I've been not sleeping well for like 2 weeks. And I was like, all right, perfect. So check your mobility, check your flexibility, check the stiffness, check the soreness. How does it feel? Okay, good. I was like, perfect. Take 20 of these. I want you to set your alarm on your phone for 20 minutes. Cool. So she sets her alarm on her phone. So we start the training. No joke, we are 11 minutes into the training, and this woman in the front row goes like this, like arm directly up, like she's a schoolgirl back in like 6th grade who knows the answer to the question that nobody knows, right? And she's like, and I was like, yes. And she's like, it worked. And I was like, she's like, it's 11 minutes. It's only been 11 minutes. And I'm like, I know. I was like, would you like to share? Because it was in the middle of my training, right? So she got up and I was like, would you like to tell the class what happened? And she was like giddy about it. She's like, yeah, so Jesse told me that I was going to take this because of my neck. In 20 minutes, I was going to feel something. It's only been 11 minutes and I can move my neck and it just changed my life, And I was like, thank you. You can have a seat and calm down. But I'm telling you what, this one right here is a big boy. So the Alkaline Trio, your auto ship or your subscribe and save, in my opinion, should be those 3 products, if not more, right? Green caps, recovery, boosters. You take your green caps in the morning, right? So I got them all right here. You take your green caps in the morning, take your recovery during the day, okay? As much as needed. You take your boosters at night, okay? So I got here, enjoyed some tequila. So I needed the extra boost up. It's about two boosters per shot, in case you were wondering. I've been testing it out. So I know we're not supposed to promote that, but anyway, it is what it is. So guys,
let me just wrap up here with this, and I'll turn it over to your leadership. I don't even know if I was supposed to talk this long. I don't even know if I was supposed to talk about all this stuff. I apologize, Efrosyni, if I'm totally off track here. She's like, 10 minutes, you've been talking for like 30, bro. I want to just say thank you to the leadership that has been fighting for this company, this community, because the relationships of, promises that things were going to be coming and things were going to be happening. And I think Secret has delivered. Now, is it going to be perfect? No, there's going to be challenges, and we're always going to be, as new programs arise, there's always going to be challenges. It's never going to be perfect. But the progress that we've seen that have happened has been incredible. So right now, your number one objective, in my opinion, is to go get 4 new people started in the new program, because you'll double your bonuses in the month of March, which is going to be huge. But now you think about it, you have a new enrollment system, you have streamlined packages, simplification. All the packages include a month of Club Secret. All the packages include a getaway trip inside of them. Not only that, you now have nutrition packages. You have the number 1 selling product in the world, which I believe is going to outsell everything globally in the world, probably forever, because of what it does for people, included now inside of your packages. You have a simplified website enrollment system. You have simplified presentations. You have new escapes that are on the horizon. You have payment plans coming soon, a new booking engine. And guys, they're just getting started. If this is what Ron Walden and his team can do in a matter of 8 months, imagine where we're going to be in the next 8 years. Imagine where we're going to be in just the next 18 months. So thank you guys for the belief, the trust. And I loved how Ron said it at the stage. He said, don't quit before the miracle happens. Well, the miracle is happening, but he said something very unique before he left the stage. He said, don't be at the airport when your ship comes in. I was like, oh, so you can be in the right place at the right time, or be in the wrong place at the right time. And understanding that the ship's here and this thing is moving. So let's make sure that we get on this thing and we get rocking. And how we're going to do that is very simple. We need to go get excited and go get a bunch of new people involved inside of the program. So Efrosyni, if there's anything else I need to cover, or any questions you need to ask me, I'll stick around. If not, I'm going to get back down to the pool and enjoy some fun in the sun and, putting my toes in the sand. So thank you so much for having me. And thank you to the entire leadership body. I think Stavros is on here, but the entire leadership body from the event was just absolutely spectacular. And I can't wait to see the results that are going to come out of the program. So, but what I'm really excited about is not the names that we know, it's the names that we don't know. There's some of you on here that no one's know your name, but in the next 90 days, everybody will know your name. You want to know why I know that? It's because that's what happened in Colombia. 3 weeks ago, we launched the Getaway program. We launched we had the first diamond in the history of Latin America in Colombia. I didn't know his name. Literally, he hit diamond. I didn't have his phone number. And I called him up and I was like, Diego, who are you? Where did you come from? And he's like, oh, I'm Diego. I was like, what? And here's the thing. Everybody knows his name in 3 weeks because he took the Getaway program and went bananas with it. So I can't wait to see the newest rubies, the newest diamonds that, this is your chance to go get your name on the board and get noticed by the company and get noticed by everybody in the world of Secret, to be an example of what's possible for your country, to be an example of what's possible for your community. So Efrosyni, back to you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Really appreciate you, and especially that you're taking time out of your holiday in Cancun in order to be with us. Enjoy, send us some pictures, tag us on Facebook, make us extra jealous, and we look forward to joining you on the next one. So guys, now we're literally going to go straight into Blue Diamond. Stavros Zenonos, that's literally going to be sharing with us step by step how to really take advantage of these new announcements and create some huge fire in your team. Where fasten your seatbelts, guys. As you can tell, it's literally game on. Stavro, over to you.
Thank you, Efrosyni. Thank you, Jesse, for all the useful information. So I hope you can see me and you can hear me clear and loud. And I'm going to start by saying that a tool is as good as its user. Let me repeat that. A tool is as good as its user. That means that what we got in our hands right now is an amazing tool. It's one of the best tools it's actually the best tool I ever had in the network marketing industry. One of the best tools I ever saw and experienced in my whole life. But a tool is as good as its user, which means if you are not going to do anything about it, it's not going to give you any results. The tool is not going to be creative if you are not going to make it be creative. So you got to understand that you can use that tool that we call getaways or cruises included on our packages. And you can use it to drive your momentum up. You can use it to create the biggest momentum that you ever had. You can also do nothing with that, which is an option. And I know some people will do it, will take that option. I know that's how the world works. Or you can also do the wrong things with that tool. You know, if you do the wrong things, no matter how good the tool is, you're going to get the wrong results. You are not going to get what you expect if you are not ready to use this tool the right way. So, big question, Stavro, what's the right way? What shall I do? I'm so excited. I can't believe it that our packages have a cruise, 7 nights, 5 nights included. I can't believe it that by buying one package of 400 euros, $400, I don't need to pay for my next cruise. I don't need to pay for my next vacation, holidays. I can't believe that. And I can't believe it that I can offer this to my people. So come on, tell me, what shall I do? Isn't it too good to be true? How people will react about it. So here is my first reaction when I heard about this big tool, when I heard about this big weapon, our secret weapon. My first reaction in my mind was, okay, where shall I use this? Shall I use it on invitation or shall I use it on closing? Shall I use it to invite people? So shall I call people and say, hey, Efrosyni, hey, Virginia, hey, Jesse, Elisa, Bianca, I want to invite you to watch Secret's presentation. And I know, you watched it again before, but this time, if you say yes to our packages, you are going to get a cruise included. You are going to go on a cruise without paying any extra money. Shall I start inviting people by telling them that our packages include a cruise? Or shall I use it on closing? Shall I invite people, show them the presentation, and then close them because of because of this big weapon we have? So before I answer the question, before I tell you who won in the battle that was going on in my mind, I want you to tell me your opinion. I want to see, what do you believe? I want to see that you are following what I'm saying, number one, and I want to see your opinion. So what do you believe? Do you have to talk about those getaways packages and those cruises when you are inviting or when you are closing? Let me see that. Okay, closing, of course. Excellent. Exactly. You got to use this on closing. Some of you are going to waste your best card on inviting. Some of you are going to waste your X factor, your secret weapon on inviting. It's like you are in a war. It's like you're about to attack someone and you are telling them the way you're going to attack them. It's like you are preparing to get on the ring and you are telling what techniques you are going to use to your opponent, and it's not going to work. It's going, because it's so good, because it's something insane, because it's something out of this world. I don't know anyone else who did that. It's going to work sometimes. Yeah, for sure. I know many of you, you're going to call your sister, your brother, your best friend, mother, daughter, whatever, and you will say, hey, Paolo, hey, Valeria, I want to talk to you about Secret. And I have to tell you that we have some packages with products, but if you buy a package for $400, you get a cruise for 2 people included in the package, which means you get the cruise and you don't need to pay any extra money. Do you want to do it? And I know some people, it's common sense. They will say, yes, of course, here's my credit card. But I'm trying to maximize your percentage on closing right now. I'm trying to get you to get as many people as possible saying yes to you. And how do I do this? You want to invite people by creating excitement. That's all you want to do, excitement and certainty. You don't want to invite people by closing them. Don't try to close people while you are inviting. Create excitement and show certainty. So when I'm inviting Paolo, I'm going to say, Paolo, I need to see you in the next 24 hours. I need to get you on a Zoom call in the next 24 hours. What is it about? Trust me, I have something to offer you that you cannot reject it. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to offer you something, and I bet $1 billion, $1 million, you cannot say no. So that reminds me of the movie The Godfather. I don't know how many of you watched that movie. One of my favorite movies, when the Godfather was inviting people, was offering something to people, he was always saying, I have something to offer you that you cannot reject it. And what we have right now is something that people cannot reject. So you got to invite with certainty. You say, hey, Marty, I got to see you in the next 24 hours. We got to get on a Zoom call. We got to meet face to face. However you want to do it, is it a travel party, one-on-one, two-on-one, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you get in front of him, either online or offline. And you say, I have something to offer you that you cannot reject it. He may say, Martin, he may say, is it about secret? Is it about network marketing? Is it about MLM? Is it about the one thing you taught me before? Is it about Dead Sea? Is it about, what is it about? You just insist and you say, Martin, trust me. I'm going to make you the biggest gift of your life. I'm going to make you the best gift of 2022. You are going to thank me. I have a gift to give you. So trust me, I only need 20 minutes from your time. That's all. Get on a call with me. Let's do it. So I want you to insist. Don't let any invitation not to turn to an appointment. That's a key right there. And I'm telling you right now, with what you have in your hands, with what we have in our hands, if you insist on inviting without telling them about the cruise, without telling them about the getaways packages, without telling them what's included on the package, and then you use that weapon during the meeting, you use that weapon on closing, the chances of you getting 10 out of 10 to sign up are a lot if you do it the right way. So what's going to happen if you do it the other way? Let's say you start telling two people about the cruise. I'm telling you, still your percentages will be good. It's easier to invite. I know it's easier to create excitement and invite if you say everything on invitation, but you're going to lose some people. Some people, they may not believe it. Some people, they may not understand it when you are inviting and you are telling them. You want to have their 100% of their attention, and you want them to watch it. If you are inviting that way, some people, they may not even pay attention to what you are saying. Some people, they'll say, wow, that's great, I'm going to call you tomorrow. They will never going to call back. You are calling them, they're not responding. So you don't want to do that. But as I told you before, you don't want to do invitations that will not turn to presentations. So my priority is when I'm inviting people to book the appointment in the next 24 hours. That's how I create urgency. Don't ever book an appointment for next week. Don't ever book an appointment for 3 days later. Think about it. Hey, Jesse, I have something important to tell you. Can we talk 20th of April? Hey, Efrosyni, I have something important to tell you. Can I call you next month or next week? I want to share it with you. How is it important if I can wait for a week? So don't ever book an appointment for next week. Create that urgency and tell them it's important. And do your best to invite and turn every invitation to a meeting. But if for any reason it doesn't work, I want you to be flexible and ready to adjust. So don't take it as an easy solution, what I'm going to tell you, but your main goal is to turn every invitation into a meeting. That's your main goal. Write it down. I want to turn every single invitation into a meeting. So now I have all the weapons that I can turn every single invitation into a meeting. So if let's say you are insisting and they say, yeah, let's see, I'm going to call you next week. I'm busy the next 24 hours. If it doesn't work, what I told you, which I'm telling you, if you have posture and certainty, 9 out of 10 times is going to work. But what are we going to do with that 1 out of 10 times that is not going to work? Then you change plan. Then you change plan, you adjust, and you say, listen, I have a gift to give you. I understand that in the next 24 hours, you don't have time. I understand that in the next 48 hours, you don't have time. But listen, I have a gift to give you. And that gift is a cruise for 2 people. We got to meet, and I'm going to share with you how you get it. That should not be your first invitation. You never start your invitation the way I just told you, but you want to be able to adjust. Be functional, be ready to adjust, be flexible. If they say whatever they say, worst case scenario, you never miss the invitation to turn into a meeting. So what do you say? You say, listen, I understand. I tried my best to explain to you how excited I am. So let me tell you this, and I know you cannot reject it. I have a gift to give you, and it's for you. And we got to meet in the next 24 hours if you want it. So it's a cruise for 2 people. Do you want to get it? It's a cruise for 2 people. Do you want to get it? Yeah. Okay. We got to meet. Jump on the Zoom call in 30 minutes, and I will show you how. So don't use the cruise as an invitation tool, but you got to be able to adjust. If it doesn't work what you're doing, if you are insisting and they're not coming, then you change plan and you don't get out of the phone call if the invitation is not already a meeting. Clear? Please let me know if that's clear. Please let me know if everybody can do that. I think it's the simplest way of closing and inviting that I ever shared with people in my life. I love inviting, I love teaching closing, but that's the simplest way I ever used to teach inviting and closing. There are 2 sentences you need to learn. That's all. Very clear, very simple. Don't try to complicate it. Just keep it simple. So saying this, I want to say that Jesse mentioned it before, but I want to mention it again. Many of us, you know, we are like, why? That's unfair. We have 3 packages, but we are paying Club Secret for so many months. So how can we get on a cruise? Very simple. There is a package right now, $200 in your back office. You can go, you can book it right now. Then you follow the steps that Jesse said. You know, you claim it, you activate it, then you book it, and you are on a cruise. You are on a getaway. So if you haven't got your $200 package yet, I'm going to tell you that as soon as Eddie had made the announcement, I did it that second when I was sitting in the room in Playbook. You got to lead by example. If you haven't got your $200 package yet, number 1, don't you want to go on a cruise? Don't you want to get a holiday included in your package? Are your drugs, or there is a lack of communication between you and the universe? I don't get it. So if you haven't get your $200 package yet, it's something wrong. Go and get it right now, today. And that's all about the getaways. But I wanna share one more thing today. So I remember when we were in the Playbook, I asked Jesse and Muzafer to show me how are things, and they showed me that Rockstar that Rockstar bonus that we have, the global one, and they showed me the top 10 of the Rockstar bonus. And I saw something that impressed me. Every single one of them as of today, they are from Colombia. Every single one of them as of today, they are from Colombia. So at the beginning, I didn't get it. I didn't understand why every single is from Colombia. But then I got it because they got what we have earlier than us. They got what we have earlier than us. So right now, we got to play the game. And if you check the Rockstar, the Rockstar bonus and the top 10 places are still from Colombia, but we can change that. Some of you are not aware about the Rockstar bonus. So let me explain it very quick, and then let me tell you how we can go after it. So the global top producers between now and the end of March, so for the month of March, the global top 10 producers will get a product prize. Top 10, they will get a product prize. Top 5, though, they will get a product prize plus some cash. So the 5th one will get $2,000 cash. The 4th one, $2,000 cash. The 3rd one, $4,000 cash. The 2nd one, 6, and the 1st one, 10. Now, why I say 2, 4, 6, and 10? Because I'm 100% sure that even the 5th one will finish the month of 20 points or more. So as you can see on your screen, any top 5 finisher who achieves 20 points double their rewards. As I can see right now, who is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, it makes sense that you can make it to the top 5 only if you have 20 points or more. Now, the big question is, how do I collect points? You collect 1 point for every preview pack 1, which is 345 euros. You collect 2 points for every power pack, 2 points for every power pack, which is 600 euros. And you collect 3 points, you get 3 points for every pro pack, which is 1,700 euros. So it's very simple. The number 1 today, as of today, 9th of March, the number 1 is with 30 points. Someone's going to say, that's a lot of points. No, it's not. Do you know how many packages is that? That's 10 pro packages. 10 of your friends to say, yes, I want to get the pro pack and I want to go on a cruise. I want to get the pro pack and I want to get a cruise included. Do you have 10 friends that they want to get a cruise included in a pro pack? I remember Jesse when he was sharing his strategy in Barcelona Playbook. He said, sometimes I do it the other way around. Instead of saying to people, you get your package and the cruise included, I said to people, you buy with $400, $600 or $1,700 a cruise, and then you get as a gift products on that value, on the same value. So whatever fits better to you, do it. But you pay $1,700, you get products of the value of $1,700 and wholesale value, and then you get a free cruise, or you pay $400. I mean, that's so simple. So you want to make it to the top 5. I'm telling you in advance, you need 20 points or more to make it to the top 5, but it's worth it. And our biggest desire right now is to see some European names right there. So that's all for tonight. Efrosyni, I'm passing it back to you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for that, Stavros. Guys, I think that now you can literally tell why everybody's so pumped right now. I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be losing sleep over the next few days. But how cool is that, to lose sleep because you're so excited about how bright the future is? Now, just before we wrap things up, okay? So I want to make things as simple as possible. It's only 3 steps coming out of here, okay? Number 1, if you haven't already booked your getaway, book your getaway, okay? That's the first step. Number 2, if you were at Playbook, you realize that at Playbook, we also announced the next big event, which is boot camp, which is happening over in Montenegro, new destination. Never been to Montenegro. You can literally go to this site, which I'll post on the chat, to book Playbook. Now, if you're brand new and you've never been to an event and maybe you haven't quite realized yet, why is it so important to plug into the events? Well, here's the way that you're going to look at it, okay? Let's say, for example, your first presentation that you've gone and had a look at is a small presentation, maybe either on Zoom or maybe it's a small room somewhere with 5, 10, 20, 30 people. And all of a sudden, you're in front of this spectacular view, but you can only see through this very small lens. You're missing the rest of the view because your vision is not quite big enough yet because you've only experienced a small event. Now, the bigger the event that you experience, the bigger the belief that you're going to create. In business and in network marketing, your results are a reflection of your belief. The bigger the belief, the more action you're going to take. The more action you take, the more results you're going to generate. Therefore, you're going to create more belief, which therefore will transfer to more results. And you see how basically it all becomes connected. So if you don't believe, it turns into doubt, and doubt turns into less action, and less action turns into less belief, and that's the negative cycle. So our job is essentially what? It's to help people to build belief in the company, build belief in the industry, build belief in the products. Now the products, all I know is that when people try them, they get emotionally connected to the products. I've never experienced products like this in my life, that when people experience it on their skin, it has that instant wow factor. So the products do the job for themselves anyway. But once they experience the products and they believe in the products, we're going to help them to build belief in the industry. And here's the biggest factor, guys, is build belief in themselves. See, if people don't believe in themselves, then the whole time they're doing presentations, they're thinking, is this going to work? Can I do this? Will people join? Will people take me seriously? I don't see myself as a leader. And the thing is, all this negative self-talk, that affects their enthusiasm and that affects their results. Here's what I know. When I take people to a big event and they walk in, I love looking at the look on people's faces when they walk into their first ever event. And I can see it in their eyes that they just got it. And you can literally take that person now that all of a sudden wasn't 100% sure before they came to that event, and now they're super pumped, they're so much easier for you to work with, and because the belief has gone up, they've got a short window of opportunity to help them get some massive results, and that extends the belief. This is why we always say there's a rhythm to our business, and that rhythm is we build from event to event to event. So step 1, book your getaway. Step 2, get booked for the next event. Now, we've never done this before, but Mark Arceta very generously announced that anybody that books boot camp with Eric Gresbowski. Now, Eric Gresbowski, to give you an idea, guys, he's one of the highest ranks in the company. Before network marketing, he was in real estate. In fact, he created a 7-figure annual income through network marketing after leaving real estate when he realized that he could have a lot more freedom here. He's in the International Hall of Fame of 7-figure earners in the world, and he's made well over $12 million in the last 15 years in network marketing. So he's a rock star. He's the kind of guy that when he's on stage, he's going to get your blood pumped up, he's going to raise the belief, and people are going to come out of that event literally ready to run through walls. But if he does that to you, it's fantastic. You know what's even more powerful? When he helps you have that same impact to 10 of your team members, 20 of your team members. And on top of that, when you go and book boot camp, you can literally add on Elevate Replay. So our international convention, because we know there's some restrictions right now going into the US, this is a $300 event. You can add it on for just $50. So here's our strategy coming out of this, guys. Get your getaway, get a bunch of people to get their getaway, get booked for boot camp, get a bunch of people booked for boot camp, and just focus, put your blinkers on over the next 30 days and run for the Rockstar promo. The Colombians that Stavros was talking about, you know what's crazy? Yes, they did have a head start. Do you know when they actually found out that they could run for their Rockstar promo? The Rockstar promo was running for the whole month of February for the US. The Colombians got it on the 25th of February. 25th of February. So literally in 4 days, you had people doing 20 enrollments in 4 days. You know why? Because first they couldn't believe that this applied to them. And secondly, if you're telling someone in Colombia where the average salary is $400 or $500 a month, that they can win $2,000, $10,000, I mean, that's life-changing income for them. So is it worth losing sleep for a few days? Is it worth losing sleep for a few weeks? If your dream or your vision is not worth losing sleep over, then maybe you need to get more connected to a vision and a purpose that will keep you awake at night because you're so pumped up to make it a reality. So coming out of this right now, guys, it's time to get a fresh list. It's time to put your running shoes on. Visualize yourself being on that billboard. What rank you're going to be on that billboard is entirely up to you. You run for the Rockstar promo, you set the pace, and you know what's going to happen? You keep that momentum going, and by June, you're going to be walking the stage and sharing your story. And like Jesse says, give people a reason in order to remember your name. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We've literally got this on a recording. I'll post it on YouTube as well so you can share with people that maybe have missed out on this webinar. It's game on. We're creating history. See you on the billboard and see you in Montenegro.